So today I'm here joined by Alex McLeish. Now, Alex, if you were Pedro Caixinha, with the defence and the strike force pretty much spoken for, what sort of midfielder would you be looking to bring in to implement discipline into that Rangers midfield?
Well, they brought in Ryan Jack, so you know he's a guy who lets other people play. So I think that was a pretty shrewd investment, and very excited about the players who have come in. Don't know many of them, and not household names except for Bruno Alves. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Rangers once that whole team can gel.
And finally, do you think there needs to be more Scottish Premier League players, as other fans are arguing, to be brought into the team?
Well, he's gone for Dorans as well, so you know, so there is a balance. But I think it's fair that Pedro picks players that he knows, you know, rather than saying on the say-so of others. So I think we have to give Pedro his head, and as the Rangers fans do, they always support the new manager.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, very pleased to ask Ray Wilkins a very quick question. Ray, what do you think about Pedro Caixinha, and is he the right man to take Rangers forward?
Well, it's going to be a very difficult time for him because, I honestly felt when he took over it should have been a Scot or a Brit that should have taken over. First and foremost, they know the type of football that they're coming into. Now, Caixinha's come into it, and it's a difficult start for him. You know, to play Celtic 2 or 3 times in your first 8 or so games for Rangers is pretty tough, especially as we see the void there is now. So I think we can judge him next year. To judge him this year, I think it's a bit too premature. Let's give him an opportunity, and let's hope he can hit the ground running next year.
I agree with what you said about let's not judge him until he brings in his own team. Yeah. But I think what we needed was a strict disciplinarian and someone that has a sort of authoritarian backbone to the team.
Is he not that way inclined? I don't know.
He absolutely is, and I think that's just what we were looking for.
Well,
and
then
the quality of player he's bringing in, Benfica B, and the likes of Bruno Alves, you know, Euro winner, he's played in World Cups, he's been part of the Porto team for a long period of time. I think that's just the kind of players that we need to be.
Well, he's a tough, you know, Alves is a tough old centre-half. He knows what it's all about. So I don't quite agree with bringing in B players from Benfica, B players from this, B players from that. My way forward would be to take some Chelsea young men up there who aren't quite getting into the under-23 side, stick them in there and give them a proper grounding in football, because up there they'll get sorted out quite a bit as well. It's very physical. The refereeing is totally different to what it is down in England, and I think it would do them a lot of good.
Thank you very much. Ray Wilkins.
Absolute pleasure.